one and all. This is Dr. Hare Ram Singh, and today I will be teaching you the week 4 program, or simply just program 4 in Dbms Lab. So fourth program is all about here we have to create a table and we have to write some queries using conversion functions. So the different conversion functions are toCat, toNumber and toDate. Similarly, in the queries we have to use string functions like a concatenation, lpad, rpad, ltrim, rtrim, lower, upper, initcap, length, substr and instr. And we also, in the queries we can also use date function like system date, next day, add month, last day, months between, least greatest, trunc, round, toCat, toDate, etc. So this is the statement of the program 4 in Dbms Lab. So here we have to create an employee table. So let me copy the employee table and then I will execute it in SQL. So let me write here. So table is created. As in the previous video also so many times I have explained about such kind of tables. So here create a table, there the keywords, employees is the table name, and it has the different attributes. Employee ID, its a data type is number and it is a primary key. Then another attribute is first name, that is the variable character of a maximum 10 character. Then last name is another attribute, that is also variable character of maximum 10 character. Then hire date, its a data type is date, and salary, that is also we have taken as a salary as a variable character of maximum 10 digit. Then email is also a variable character of with maximum 20 characters, and we will close with the parenthesis with followed by semicolon. And if you press enter, the table will be created. You want to check the schema of the table or structure of the table, so simply you write DSC employees, EMPLOYEES employees, and here you will get all the 6 attributes will be created, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now let us insert some values in this employee table. So we will take these values and we will insert. Let me take the first values, insert into employees, and insert into employee values. First attribute is employee ID, which is a number, so I will give a number. Then second and third attributes are first name and last name, so John, and they are variable character, so we need to write in single quote John Doe. And next one is attribute is hire date. So hire date we have to give the format, because Oracle has a different format of the date. If you want to enter the date in your own format, so we have to use one string character, that is a toDate, and we can write here year, month, date. Then here you can mention YYY, that is the first 4 digits are YYY, year, month and date. Then you close it. Then next one is salary. Salary, it is a variable character, put in the right in the single quote 5,000, and next email, so John Doe, and you press enter. One row will be inserted. Next I will insert this one will be continuing the video. First of all, we'll insert into the table the first value, that is insert into employee values 1, that is employee ID, then John, that is your first name, Doe, that is the last name, and higher date attribute value we are giving to date in the form of YYY, month, and date. And 5,000, that is salary, that is also varchar, I have put in the single quote, and John Doe @example.com. Let us see. Yes, the row is created, inserted. Then second detail, employee detail, I will insert here, and let us see, that is also inserted. So make sure that values of primary key attribute, in this case it is employee ID value, we should write different. Here 1, 2, you should not write the same. Remaining values you can write the same, but primary values must be different, it should be unique. Next one, third insert, I will make it yes, that is also created. Now let me see the values inserted in employee. So select star from employee, employees. So all the values are inserted in the employee and it is displayed here. Next, let us come to the question. We have to use some conversion function according to the question, that is a toChar, toNumber, and toDate. So let us use this one. I'll explain. Yes. So select employee ID, first name. So employee ID and first name, and toChar, I want to convert the higher date into the DDMON month and YYY. DD month, YYY as a formatted higher date. So from employees, so that the higher date I converted into character date, toChar, in this format. You want to change, you can change the format also here, and it will display you. If you want to display first month, then date, and then year, then it will display. You want to display first year, then month, then date, then here you can write YYY, Y, and MON, and then DD. That's all, and it will display in this format. That is the application of the toChar function. Next conversion function is toNumber. So let us use this function, this code. Okay, not copy. We copy. Yes. Select employee ID, first name, toNumber, the salary. Earlier you can see the data type of the salary, that is the varchar, but here we are changing it to a number type, and we that after converting, that will come under the column numeric salary and from employee. So here you can see that that column name, it has become a numeric salary. Employee ID, first name, employee ID, first name is there, then third column will be numeric salary, and the values comes whatever all the salaries are there here, 5,000, 7,500, 6,000 will be a numeric value. Here it is a variable character. Okay. Next function is toDate. You want to convert Dear students, okay, we will be continuing the next function toDate. So we will see this one. I'll copy this one and I'll paste here. So toDate, I'll explain it here. Select employee ID, first name and hire date from employee. So here three attributes will be there in the output: employee ID, first name and hire date. Where hire date, employee ID and first name, already these attributes are there in the employee. Only hire date we don't have. So hire date equal to toDate. We are giving the date in this format: toDate 2023 1/5. So here hire date, you can see that hire date is there. So it's there in their format, so which we are giving in another format. Both are same, only 15 January 2023. Here is the 15 January 2023. And we are mentioning the format of the date: YYYY, MM and DD. So first four characters are of year, then month, and then. So here it is having another format: hire date, day, then MON, month, and then YY. So only one employee is there where whose hire date is 15th January 2023, and that is the John. So that's the output has come. Next function is querying using string functions, concatenation. So let us see here. I think didn't copy. Copy. Yes. So here select employee ID. So employee ID is there. Then first name, we will select like first name, and we will concatenate with these two bar. Some space we will give with a blanket. In the single quote there is no character, means it is a blank space. And last name means first name will be concatenated with a blank space. Again it first name and blank space will be concatenated with a last name. These two parallel lines indicate it's a concatenation symbol. Last name, and these hold together, from first name till last name, it will give you that attribute name will become full name. So here we have a full name from employee. So earlier employees detail was there in yes, John Doe, first name and last name separate, but here it is now it has become a both together with space, and it is given a full name. So that's the output here. Here it is there. Then lpad and rpad. Select we were talking about lpad. That means left padding and right padding. So I'll explain. I'll select this code and I'll put it there. Not selected. I'll copy. So select yes, here select employee ID lpad. So here employee ID we have selected, then lpad first name 10 star means padding means like here here employee ID 1 is there and first name is John. That John JOHN, only 4 letters are there, 4 characters are there. So here 10 star means the first name it has to be a 10 character. Here 10 means first name should be a 10 character, but in John only 4 characters are there. So remaining 6 character will be padded with star. It will be filled with star, as you can see that. So that is the meaning of left padding. From left side, how many missing characters are there, it will be filled with star as lpad, and it is given a attribute name lpad name. Then rpad, in the last name 10 hyphen as rpad. So in the last name, like here it is the Doi. So Doi also it is having only 3 characters. So it should be of 10 characters. That how many shortage of characters are there, that will be padded from the last with a dash. So you can say Doi 3 character dash, and remaining are 7 character will be padded with a dash. So you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So like that here. In Jane 4 characters are there, so remaining 6 characters are filled with lpad left star. And again in Smith 5 characters are there, so remaining 5 characters will be filled with hyphen. So that's a meaning of left padding and right padding. I hope all of you understood. Then ltrim and rtrim. Let us see the ltrim and left trimming and right trimming. Not again. Yes. So select employee ID. So employee ID is selected. Then left trim first name J. From the first name, from all the rows, first name if it is J, that will be trimmed. So in this one John is starting from J, so it is trimmed. And here Jenny again it is starting from J, so it is trimmed. But here Alice, there is no starting with J, so it will remain. Now again as ltrim name, then rtrim last name N. If any row has a last name in which a last character is N, that N will be trimmed. So in Doi no last character is not N, so it will remain as it is. Smith last character is not N, so it will remain as it is. Johnson last character was N, so N is trimmed here. So this is the output. Next one is lower and upper and init. So we can see that. Let us see. So here lower first name, select employee ID. So employee ID first character, first attribute in the output. Then lower first name. So all the first name will be in lower case. You can see that all the employees first name is converted into lower name as lower name, and that attribute name it has become lower name. And upper name last name is converted into all uppercase of all the employees, and the attribute name has become upper name, so it is a upper name. Then initcap email. So every that word in the email should we'll be starting with the caps. Like here you can see the J, D, E and C. Here J, S, E and C. All the starting letter of a word will be caps as a formatted email, and its a attribute name is formatted email from employee. So this is the output. I hope all of you understood. Okay, so the next function is length. So let us discuss this length. So here select employee date. So first attribute is employee date, employee ID in the output. Then first name. Next attribute is the first name and length of the first name. In the first name, how many length of the characters are there? That it will display the next attribute as name length, and this calculation will be under the attribute name length. So here name length. So three attribute is there from employees. So there are three employees: John, Jenny and Alice. So in the employee ID, John employee ID is 1 and its the first name is John, and the total characters in John is 4, so that we can get it from this one, length of first name as name length. So that's all. You can see here output is there. Next, a substring and init string. So we will take this. I think not copied. So select employee ID. So employee ID we have selected, and substring email. So the substring we have to select it from the email ID. Here different email ID it is there. You can see that I will select star from employee. Yes. So here different employees are there. Email ID is john.doe@example.com. So in this one, init star email. From email we have to select the email. We have to select the substring starting from 1, and init email @of -1. What is the position of @ in email? Here you can see that this is the email. Position of @ is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 positions. So 9 minus 1, that is 8. So from 8, 1 to 8 character it will be taken. You can see that. So starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So John.doe, employee name it is there. So that's we extracted the substring from a string email for all the three employees. So this means from email where we have to extract the substring starting from the first character until the position of @-1. So here will be the output, and we'll give the attribute name user. Okay student. Next is, so here you can see that these are the output before the special character. Every character are extracted. Now system date. So I will copy this. I'll paste it here again. Copy. Yes. So select employee ID selected, first name selected, system date as current date. So current date, what we have to give, whatever system will give the date. So current date in the system is 18 May 2025. So that's it is giving for all the 3 employees. That's a system date as the current date. Okay, thank you guys. Select, next one is next day. Like I'll explain you here only. So select employee ID selected, first name selected, next day, hire date Monday, means from hire date when is the next Monday is there, that will be the next Monday, as next Monday it is coming. So suppose that John Doe was hired on 15 Jan 2023. So if you see in this one date 15 Jan 2023, right? So here we'll take Jan 23. Where is Jan 23? Yes, Jan 15 Jan. This is no, this is the May. No, this is a Jan 23 one. So Jan 16 15 Jan 15 Jan it was on Sunday. So next on Monday, what was the date? 16. So 16 Jan. So next Monday was 16 Jan. So that's the meaning that a higher date, because generally employee will be hired any day, but they can be given a higher date and next Monday only. So here he was hired on 15 Jan, and 15 Jan was that Sunday. So his higher date will be given the next Monday using this next day higher date function. So if you give a Tuesday, so after 15 whichever Tuesday date will come, so that it will display here. So Jenny was hired on 28th of November 2022. So the next Monday date will be the 21st November 22. So like that only. This function, this is how it works. Okay, thank you very much for listening.